This is me, Sneha. I'm a yoga therapist, a holistic nutritionist, and a certified pre and postnatal yoga teacher. Today, we are talking about how asanas help in building immunity and enhancing lung capacity. So, we've been hearing about immunity over the last 6 months, and we have now understood that holistic ways of building immunity is the right way to go, because our cells have a memory, and whatever we do with our cells, with our body, with our muscles, it is going to carry the memory for a long period of time, and hence it becomes very essential for us to adopt holistic ways of building immunity rather than going for shortcuts. And a regular yoga practice works wonderfully in building immunity and enhancing lung capacity. So we understand that immunity is essential for a good defense mechanism in our body. So koi bhi bacteria, virus, or any microorganisms which are not ideal for our body and its environment, the immune system kicks in and is going to fight it. This is the role of immune system, apart from all the other important functions that the immune system does. And when we talk about the COVID crisis, we have also understood the importance of a good respiratory system. Now, we know that the virus enters either through the mouth, nose, or the ears or the eyes. Once it enters, after which the immune system is going to try to fight it, to throw it out of the body. So if the immune system is weak, it fails to do so. And if the immune system is strong, then the person is able to get better and is able to fight the virus. Now, if the immune system is weak, the virus travels further down to our lungs, and there is fluid accumulation in the lungs, because of which people find it difficult to breathe, because the oxygen levels go down. Now, when we breathe in, we take in oxygen, and when we breathe out, we are throwing off carbon dioxide, right? So this is a simple vital process which is essential for our survival. And when a person gets COVID or various other respiratory problems, the oxygen levels fall down because the lungs are filled with fluid, and a lot of times, because of weak lungs, people already have problems with taking in the right amount of oxygen. So let's understand as to how asanas help, and firstly what asanas are. How is it different from exercise? Now, asanas, the yogic definition of asanas is sthiram sukham asanam, which means asana is a posture. So if we just understand it to be as a posture, it might not be really interesting. But when the component of sthiram sukham asanam, which means it is a posture which gives mental stability and physical stability along with ease, both of these things are very essential for our health on a physical level and on a mental level. Now, how asanas help in building immunity? So the first thing, that is, asanas help in improving the blood flow in the entire body. Now, as we all know, blood is a nourishment. It is the nourishment to our cells, and our cells survive on oxygen. So when the oxygen goes in the right amounts to our cells, there will also be rejuvenation in the cells, and the organs will function efficiently. Now, if all organs are functioning efficiently and in harmony, then of course the immune system and all other systems are going to work very efficiently and strongly. When it comes to the second point, when we discuss about immunity, it is about the lymph. Now, this is something which is a bit technical but is beautiful. The way the lymphatic system works in our body. Lymph is a clear fluid which is present in our body. It is like a garbage disposal system which is going to collect all the waste material from our cells and is going to and it takes it to the lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are present at our armpit, at the groin, and various other parts of our body, and this helps in removing the waste outside. Now, yoga postures help in muscular muscular contraction. So if we do have a systematic practice which is covering various muscle groups, then the lymph is going to flow very well, which helps in draining toxins out of our body, because the lymphatic system, as I said, is like the garbage disposal system. And also the lymph, apart from the muscular contraction that yogasanas help in, it is also going to help in a way, because the lymph is affected by the gravitational force. Now when you do forward bends, the lymph goes into the lungs, and this is the place where a lot of times there is accumulation of germs and other bacteria. So when we do our forward bends, the lymph is flowing towards the respiratory organs and is going to collect all the unwanted stuff. And when we come to an upright position, it is going to move it to the lower parts of the body towards the lymph nodes, so that can be thrown out efficiently from our body. And removal of toxins is very essential for functioning of good immune system. Now, so we spoke about blood circulation, we spoke about how asanas help in improving the flow of lymph, and now coming to the respiratory health, how asanas help. So let me tell all of you about the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle which is primarily involved in our breathing. So having a flexible, that is an elastic diaphragm, is very essential for proper breathing. How does our diaphragm becomes tight? So what happens is, because of stress, because of improper breathing, and also because of a poor posture. So the diaphragm is located at below our lungs and our heart, and is the foundation of our breathing. So when we are slouching throughout the day with all the activities that we do, there is hardly any stretching that is happening at the diaphragm, because of which the diaphragm becomes tight and inactive, and also this will have a major impact on our breathing. Now when we do yoga postures like Bhujangasana or Dhanurasana, we are giving a very nice flexibility and elasticity developing in our diaphragm, and this is going to support our lungs to breathe more efficiently. So this is how yogasanas work on improving the elasticity of our diaphragm, and diaphragm is the primary muscle involved in our breathing. And we spoke about stability and flexibility. Both of these things are important. A lot of people think that asanas or yoga is only about building flexibility, but it is not so, because a stability and steadiness in our structure is very essential for our body to be able to take us and carry us with steadiness throughout the day. Definitely flexibility is essential. A good length is essential in our muscles, but asanas help us in improving steadiness in our back muscles, which is essential when we sit down to do our breathing practices, our pranayama, etc. And also building flexibility in the hip joint, in the hip joint, in our back muscles, and so on, which both of which are essential for improving our flexibility and be able to sit during the breathing and pranayama and the meditation techniques. So these are some important points which I feel that yoga helps in improving our immunity and respiratory capacity. And during this COVID crisis, we have realized the importance of both of these things. Also, it is very essential that we don't do try to get into shortcuts of improving immunity or build in fear and resort to such things that have a side effect and have a negative impact on our long-term health. So yoga definitely works on a holistic way on improving our immunity. So 4 things that we spoke about. The first one was about the ability of asanas to improve immunity in terms of improving the blood circulation, and also giving a good internal massage to our organs, which no other exercise does. And the second is improving the lymphatic drainage, which is essential for removing toxins and unwanted material from our blood. The third is improving elasticity of our diaphragm, which is going to contribute in better breathing. And the last one is is helping us to build stability and flexibility in our body, which is essential for us to sit down and do our breathing, pranayama, meditation, and also do our day-to-day activities. If we are not able to sit in a simple posture like Sukhasana, then definitely thinking of things beyond will be difficult. So now please make sure that you include good amount of forward bends, back bends, and make sure you transition step by step into your practice. I'm glad to inform you that we are doing a 5 days yoga for immunity course. It is an online course. We'll be having live sessions from morning 6:30 to 7 a.m. For those who find it difficult, can also get a chance to view the recordings. We are going to teach simple step by step techniques that are going to help you build immunity and also your breathing capacity. There will be 2 sessions. One will be on yoga asana practice for immunity and yoga asana for pranayama preparations, and 3 other sessions will be focused primarily on breathing techniques and pranayama and meditation. So today we spoke about the benefits of asanas for immunity and respiratory health. In the next FB Live, we will be discussing and will also be giving you some techniques on how you can test your breath and how you can evaluate if practicing breathing and yoga and meditation is really helping. So stay tuned, and if you wish to register for the program, you can please check the link in the description. Thank you so much. If you do have any questions, you can feel free to post or connect to us on our number. You will also find that in the description box. Thank you so much.